Happy New Year, everybody. Yeah, it's been a minute. But you know, I can't get out here running my mouth and I don't know what I'm talking about. A little bit anyway. First of all praises to God Almighty. And to my Muslim brothers, all praises to merciful Allah. And first of all, you know, February, Black History Month is coming up. I'm going to ask y'all to represent, you know, y'all seen this newspaper, The Final Call. Brother Farrakhan is behind this paper. It ain't about changing religion and all that, preachers and deacons and all that, man. It's about you read the regular paper. You read the paper the government put out there. You watch his news. Find out what's happening with your own people. The ones that's making it, ones that ain't making it. It's all fact. Me, it's all fact. All right. Once again, Happy New Year. Martin Luther King birthday is today. Much love to the brother. And Martin Luther King march for colored people, for civil rights. And I still think today, this is my opinion, civil rights, man, we still got to do a little bit more marching because I don't see too much silver coming our way. They said silver means monetary. You heard me? But my speeches be mostly about equal rights, man. I'm like Mandela. You know, why do I get a third class ID card and he got a first class? To give you an example, you know, black folks, you know, we don't get no credit, but now everything going to plastic. But it seems like they got a different button on the cash register. Every time we run out of plastic, ain't no good. You just call, you know you got funded. All right. I got so much, you know how I do it. Breaking news. Breaking news. And I'm coming to y'all out there mountains in Utah. Logan, Utah. You need to come visit, but like again, it's cold here now. That hawk be biting up here. But this picture or videos I make, you know, and you hear me say African Americans, Hispanics, Asians, all people of color, and I don't leave out my poor white folks. It ain't to cover me or that I'm a racist and all this, but check it out, poor white folks. It's a movie, true story. Denzel was a starring actor in that movie. It was called The Great Debaters, and Denzel was in charge of the sharecroppers. Watch that movie and see the race of people that was up in the sharecropping section of that movie, and you'll see what I'm talking about, poor white folks. Because man, they tagging y'all too. This system we live under. Right now, y'all know, man, just like I know, especially my poor white brothers. Man, the scale like this. We need to bring this on up, equality. We won't have to worry about no soup lines. Let them make some of that money. Come on, man, spread. You know, let everybody. Why people got to sleep on the sidewalk? I was looking on the, you know, I'm always on the internet playing chess, and I seen a bidding for a picture. Now, really, the picture didn't mean too much of nothing to me, but the picture, man, sold for $145 million. And then the next thing came on the news, it was showing a black man homeless by the dumpster somewhere in New York. Knocked me down and called me Charlie Brown, and you say we got equal? All right. Look up equal, Google. I always tell y'all to Google, those y'all that have a computer. If you don't know how to work the internet or computer and how to Google, ask somebody. Ask, and ye shall receive information. That's why the good Lord talked to us in parables. You know, I ain't all that, but I do speak of the good Lord. I believe in God. Now we know. But equality and silver, a whole two different meanings. Both of them. Webster. Check out the dictionary if you have to. But people, breaking news. You know, and me, I'm really kind of like on the state of Utah. This is where I'm living right now. And
when I seen somewhere back in the news about New Jersey, it was a total minority school about to close down because they didn't have no funding. And then when I go on campus here, and I just go to the computer labs, when I look at the equipment just in those labs, and they got a lot of labs. Just the equipment alone, let's just say the towers, could buy 3 of those schools in New Jersey and keep them running for quite a while. You heard me? People lie. That's why I think I heard Jay-Z say, people lie, but numbers don't lie. Today my speech, man, is about equality among the poor people, man. Let us come up a little bit. And my talk is about these weapons. Man, I'm a military man. Come on, man. I believe in the Constitution where it says we should bear arms, the country bear arms. But every individual bearing arms, look here, man, I say it again, breaking news. In Utah, I served in the United States Coast Guard. Coast Guard pretty much is a police officer on the water. I know the drill, put it that way. So I'm not nagging on officers, but look, if you're going to get yourself out there and take the label of being righteous, do just that. As a preacher told me one time, you can't straddle the fence. You're one way or the other. And you know the responsibility you chose to jump into. We all got to deal with it. But my Father in heaven said, love one another as I have loved you. I don't see the love, especially in this monetary system. Man, look here, people. Black folk, man. Black folk. It's Black History Month coming up in February. I'll be 50 years old in February. Hallelujah. 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 But people, black folks, man, in this system we live under, federal government, hold on before I get to the breaking news. Let me add this. Mr. President, much love. I'm down with you. On the pot thing, I agree totally. The pot needs to be legalized all across the 52. How many states we got? 50, 52. It needs to be legalized. And they already got it. From what I seen on the news in Colorado, they got a narc. I think he come from CIA. He comes somewhere big shot. He's monitoring everything, make sure everything run right. So I'm pretty sure we can find some more of them and put them in each of these other states to run things and make sure everybody get their cut, everything go happen. But legalizing pot should be done because the system we live under is using pot. I read an article, people. I'm telling you, I read the article not too long ago. More Caucasians use marijuana, but more African Americans are being locked up for it. Numbers don't lie. And you talk about equality. Look here, people. We sit up in jail now, tax dollars, and oh man, look here. They might not don't want to. Certain people don't want to touch you, act like they don't like you, this and that. Oh, you smell or this and that. But put that money out there. Put that green and white out there, and watch how fast, like a cobra, they snatch it from you. It's monetary. The good Lord spoke about the monetary system. But yes, sir, I agree with the president on the marijuana deal, and we can get some of our people out of these jails. And breaking news, I was about to get there. Pennsylvania, 2 judges. One judge got 28 years. Look what they were doing. Same thing going on here in Logan, Utah. They got these these private-owned jail facilities. Look what's going on in Pennsylvania. Look what everything done in the dark, y'all come to the light. Look what these judges doing. They get a $2.3 million kickback for locking up poor folks to fill up the bed so they can get a kickback from the feds and then to their David Crockett's, to their pockets off your head. And they talk about human trafficking. Woo! How they found out, I guess they locked up all the minorities, all the people of color. So when they ran out of all the people of color locking up, they had to check their traps, so they had to start locking up some of the poor whites. So they locked up a few of them poor whites. One poor white boy, bam! He gets out. He was in a state of shock because he didn't do that. The judge gave him all that time. He kills himself. His mama come forward. Here come the feds now. Why is it so sad we have to lose somebody before they investigate? I still can't figure that out. Anyway, they come investigate. these two gangster judges getting paid for locking up all these folks. They getting a kickback off these private owned jail facilities. And I live right where one is, right up the road. They after me right now for some paper stay. Oh yeah, of course. Brother ain't been locked up. And that's another thing. Mr. President, about that weed thing, that pot thing. Man, in Utah, it's a church on every corner. They catch you with a little bowl, a little roach. Oh, it's a felony. They ain't never heard the word misdemeanor. It's a felony, it's a felony. You know why, people? Peep game. I'm a chess player. Peep game. You got to think large on the scale. It's Matrix, baby. Look, if I give you a felony, guess what? A felony can't hold a weapon. Utah got some wild gun laws. So if they give all y'all felonies, you can't get no job, and they put these fines on you, and then you can't get no weapon. So when things pop off, who gonna get popped? You heard me? Why I talk this way? Because I'm talking to my people. No, you got this. The Bible says you have to be apt. The good book says apt to teach. So I'm trying to speak and let you understand what's going on. Because a lot of us, back in the day, follow history, man. They didn't want us to get educated. You got educated, you seen the news. Do I need to go there? And another thing, I want to speak about. These Golden Globes and these awards, much love to all my black actors, but why is it that we got to make a slave movie to get some gold? I had a little partner the other day tell me, soon as the earthquake hit Haiti, the Mormons rushed over there in some bad jet, I think it was a Falcon or something, and delivered all the food and everything. But then he said, oh man, it wasn't all that. See, we only see one side. Everything has two sides. The back, the front. Come to find out my little Haitian partner, they got a lot of gold down there in Haiti. They don't want us to know that. So you bring me some old rice, you supposed to be in my gold mine. Y'all ponder on that. That's what they tell us to do up in Utah. Ponder on that, people. Now, on some serious note, I'm getting a little old, so I had to have my specs. Breaking news. Let's go with the political system first. The lieutenant governor, what was he? Attorney general. I don't know about that. Black folk, we weren't supposed to be in politics, nothing like that. But look here, stay to the plow. Stay to the plow. Look here, don't look back. Stay to the plow. You can be anything you want to be. You heard me? The attorney general in Salt Lake City. It was a while back though, man. They started hitting him up because he was getting these large sums of money. All you gotta do is follow the money. Y'all know that, right? Here he go. You know how that innocent tone. Everything he done took a $600,000 payoff from a straight G. Oh, if the truth will prevail that I'm innocent of all charges. I don't know what's going on, this and that. Time has passed, people. He done been told to resign. He resigned. They didn't even give him a good 24 hours to get his, and get up out of there. Now you know how things is when you slash the shepherd, the sheep will scatter. Now it's a domino effect. Everything falls down. Come to find now the money that ran to the Attorney General before him. State of Utah, people, breaking news. I told y'all about the Golden Globe Awards. And you know my opinion on that. You know what they say, people of color, that to house one individual in jail for 1 year, you can pay for a person for a 4-year degree at Harvard. And we make, the last I heard, we make up 70% of the prison system. African Americans, people of color, and poor whites. And if I'm not mistaken, I got to check my trap though. They say it'll move up to 85%. So where's the equality in that? It ain't no equal rights. It ain't no equality across this board, people. Something's really going on. And they know you ain't got no money. So they're going to make money off you. Human trafficking people. Don't you know these sharp ass computer wizards done come up with these scientists and things. They done come up with a machine called a 3D machine where they can make a weapon with a 3D machine. The good book says, thou shalt not kill. What do weapons, guns do? They kill people. Joshua, in the book of Joshua, after Moses, he took over after Moses. He was going to try to take over some city. I know, like I say, I'm not a theologist, not like that. If I can remember my Bible teacher telling me. And when they were trying to go take this city, they failed every time. And Joshua shaved his head and fell, and he said, Lord, what is wrong? He said, there are some among you, something among you that's not right. Until you cleanse it out, I ain't got nothing for you. People, until we cleanse these weapons up out of our community, the Lord ain't gonna have nothing for. We can pray, and any time, this is Arkansas. Y'all talking about passing the law, taking weapons to church. The preacher just got blown away doing his sermon, shot down because his wife said he took advantage of it, kind of found out she was having an affair. If there was no weapons, that preacher would be alive. Connecticut, much love. New Mexico, look what just happened. And breaking news for Utah. I'm going to tell you about Utah. A lot of y'all out there, you don't hear about news. Utah, you might hear about news just right there locally for you. Utah, an officer. Do not get me wrong, officers out there. What I'm saying is God said there's none righteous below the heavens. And that go within the fraternal order of police also. The firemen, the officers at the 9/11 that took the money and wasn't hurt at all. What's the difference between you and the men out there slinging some of them bud, slinging this or slinging that? Ain't no difference. Officer, West Valley City, Utah. He goes home. They say he's an upstanding officer. He goes home. He shoots the mother-in-law. He shoots the 2 kids. He shoots his wife, and he shoots himself. This is an individual that we had on our force to protect us. I believe in having lethal force to protect our country. But for every individual house, no. This has to stop, people. New Mexico school shooting. All the old, especially old black folks, get educated. The Hispanics, I see them bring their kids over to learn English, go to school, educate yourself, learn about the United States of America, learn what you can, be somebody, do this. How can I get educated when a man next to me is sitting there with a 9? And then his buddy outside with a 50 cal. His brother-in-law over there on the tank with an M60. Woo-hoo! He bought it off the well. And we over in Afghanistan hollering about they terrorists. Woo! That's banning the sale of weapons, people. Handguns. Use an alternative. Arrows. There's another way to hunt. Before they was invented, people survived, we'll survive again. We got to find a way, and the good Lord will come closer to us. Please hear my prayer. School, every time I wake up, school shooting, school shooting. I'm going to read you something. I can't sit there and talk to y'all, but I have the good Lord behind me. I read my Bible because, hey, I'm troublesome. I'm like Tupac. I'm troublesome. Man, and why I ain't got nothing? Why we poor, man, and all this money? We a superpower country. And then these weapons, you know what Biggie Smalls said? I ain't no coming back from death. Hold on. I know I read it because I highlighted after I read it. Oh yeah, and I just showed you about the shooting officer here in Utah, killed the whole family. And I don't think he recorded it, and I don't think there was no notes or no diary, nothing left. For the reason why, because the mind. I always was told when they invented the computer, they tried to invent a mind, but guess what? The mind changed every second. I might change in a minute and say, the hell with this video and go on by my business. But some things I want to tell y'all, I want to let y'all know. I read this article. This is my daily devotion I read. I try to stay close to the good Lord, much as I can because, I'm on the other side of the hill. I'm on the downside of life, and I'm trying to enjoy every minute of it. And I'm asking for equality, and I'm asking for love. Man, I'm tired of the news from north, south, east, west. Bam, so-and-so got shot down, so-and-so got shot down because of this or that. I keep telling y'all. Sensei, baby. Hand in hand, come back, baby. Keep you on your guard, man. You ain't got to worry about taking your life, man. And I'm saying this out there to the mamas. Y'all the one carry him 9 months. Y'all the one bring him on up and sitting there, man. You know, you have a million boyfriend, but he ain't gonna take care of that child like you. You the one really hurt. You to put all that work in there, and then somebody come take him with it just in a matter of minutes, seconds. This story is about 2 men. 2 men were killed in our city on the same day. The first, a police officer, was shot down while trying to help a family. The other was a homeless man who was shot while drinking with his friends earlier that day. The whole city grieved for the police officer. Like in the West Valley City, they said the police officer outstanding. What about the mother-in-law, the wife, and the 2 kids? This all on the news. He was a fine young man who cared for others and was loved by the neighborhood he served. Excuse me. A few homeless people grieved for the friend they loved and lost. We all make mistakes. But God give us a chance to correct them, people. We got to get rid of these weapons. We got to help the poor people, man. It's no reason in the United States we just send so much money to South Korea, so much money over here, so much money, and we got homeless people out here. And you know what, Martin Luther King, I got a few things I want to get out of here, y'all. I ain't going to hold y'all long, but when I keep hearing about civil rights with the gays, I'm not God. I'm not here to judge what's going to happen to you in the afterlife. But I tell you what, you cannot compare the gay rights to civil rights. Were you sprayed down with hot water hoses? Were the dog sick on you? Were you tossed out of school? Were you drugged and done this? Well, did you have to go to the other bathroom, back door, different water fountain? Did you gays have to go through that? Do not compare that. Please. That's not a comparison on that end. And it's a lady, she's a psychologist. She be on TV talking with, before I get to her, Piers Morgan. You're like a man of age and with age and wisdom. Were you banished by the Queen? I want to ask because everybody's getting on Dennis Rodman when he went up to North Korea. When I was looking on the internet much and keeping up a little bit about Dennis Rodman, they say he was going broke with his net. So he worked a deal out. You can call him what you want to call him crazy, this and that, junked out, whatever. But he worked out a deal and got over to North Korea. The dictator liked him and compensated him. But then here go Piers Morgan, got a few of the other guys that went with him. You know, I'm kind of jumping through this thing here. He got them on his show. He's talking about they need to donate back the money that they received from the dictatorship or give it to some organization. Be sorry. Sorry about what? I didn't see none one of them basketball players being Secretary of State. You guys always say poor people have to be face reality and face this, face reality. He went over there. He came off the roadway. He got jailed up. Dennis went over there and showed him how to shoot a little hoop. He got compensated and came back smiling. Deal with it, Piers Morgan. Get your job, sir. Or wherever you come from, sir. I don't know, but you need to get back on the back burner. Piers Morgan and that Wendy lady with you and my boy from Canada that want to be down. What's his name? The little want to be Beeve now. You gonna say, oh, like the rappers? Wendy Walsh, who rappers? What are rappers? Well, all black folks are rappers? I mean, clarify yourself, psychologist. I'm not a psychologist. I don't have a degree. But clarify, rappers. What you label rappers? Some of them are very successful. I think make a little bit more money than you while you're running your mouth, baby. I think you need to take your analysis. We got to say what you want, Wendy. And Piers. Again, black folks, it's Black History Month. And I'm going to let y'all know, look here. People, educate yourself, man. Let's get these weapons out of the neighborhood. You know, back in the 60s, I think it was, the CIA. Edgar J. Hoover, they was pumping heroin in the inner city of Chicago. screwing our people's heads up. You know, you put cheese out there, oh, sure the rest gonna come running. 1980s, you put the crack out there, you know, throw people's mind up, don't let them get stable. They keep high mind. The Bible said, love me with your heart, mind, and soul. But if you throw something out there to throw my mind off, how can I think about the good Lord? Edgar J. Hoover, you know, he was sitting out there, he constantly downgrading Martin Luther King. Are you there with me? Martin Luther King. But yet, he was gay. And now we got the FBI building named after him. He didn't tell you, the history didn't tell you that. They can tell you how the slaves out there had to show their genitals and cough and show their teeth like a horse or something for the master to buy them. But they can't tell you about Edgar J. Hoover got something going up in him, could they? And doing the people like that. These are people we vote into office. Like I said, I told you about the Attorney General here in Utah, Connecticut. That's banning he sell these handguns. It's another way. It's another way, baby. Much love to all my black actors out there. But look here, anytime we can get a record or get a globe to be holler master this and master that, we don't need it. I'm gonna get out. Look here. African Americans, Hispanic Americans. For every one Caucasian male go to jail, 8 African Americans. Well, whenever one Caucasian male goes to jail, 3 Hispanics. Asians, y'all catching up. Burmese, Burma, Congo, Somalia. Hear me now? Poor whites, come on, man. They locking us down, making money off our heads, man. Federal government, I ain't knocking you. I'm just saying, if you're going to take our boat, you're going to do this. Once you get high on the hall, don't look over. Come over and see what's going on. I think maybe some of the Pennsylvania judges over here, man. These guns. President Obama, I know it's tough, but these guns, man, they killing us. We got all the felonies, but all the weapons in the hood. All the dope in the hood. Come on, man. You know what? There's towns in certain little small towns where the dry county, no alcohol. So how can we have a dry city or dry town or a county where there's no handguns, no weapons? Come on, let's see how much we can prosper then. Hey, one more little reading, y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all a story, and I'm gonna let y'all go. Look here, Black History Week, black folks, poor folks. What did the word united mean? Google. Take your time and Google united. Because I think that's where we live. United States of America. Google united. Look here, from 1861, this is another thing I read called Today. From my Bible. I got a couple of them. Because all I got is the good Lord. From 1861 to 1865, the United States fought a war against itself over the issue of slavery. To use the word issue. For my people, issue. Are we still an issue today? It was a glaring stain in American history. In 2008 now, let me go back, numbers don't lie, people lie. 1861 to 1865, they was 4 years they fighting over slavery. But in 2008, the U.S. House of Representatives, U.S. standing for United States, of y'all that ain't educated. The U.S. House of Representatives issued an apology to African Americans. An apology to African Americans, took responsibility and admitted that slavery was wrong. This is the House of Representatives in 2008. They never gave us back them 40 acres in that mule. You paid the Jews, you paid the American natives. What about us, people? What about us? You ain't gave us none of our change. And when we go in the store, you worry about us stealing something. Who's the thief? In 2009, a year later now, America, the U.S. stands for United States, you look up the word united, issued a similar apology. The U.S. Senate, a year later, after the House of Representatives. These the same black folks, these the same people we put in office. They take our money and then all over you. I always like to end my things with a story. I volunteered. I want to be an X-ray tech, let y'all know. And I was volunteering up here at the hospital. They say they asked me on the application, are you having any trouble, nothing like that? I'm clean as a whistle. I go in there, oh, I done had some trouble. What? Man of color ain't got no troubles. Come on now. Come on, let's be real. Y'all saying be real, reality. This is reality, baby. If you're not knowing now, you know. I go in there. I'm working in the X-ray department. I'm helping the guy in the CAT scans and the MRI, and then mammograms, whatever going on, with the body. And 2 weeks passed. Bam! The ladies come up to me, got me real close. She said, "Come here, Eugene," and snatched my badge. And said, "You don't volunteer no more. You got a misdemeanor in 2002. I think it was about 2009 or 10 then. Yeah, because I had just started school, 2009. 7 years. And most applications, if you ain't had a felon in 7 years and a misdemeanor in 3 years, everything is good. She snatched it right there. So, you no longer a volunteer. I left. I'm in a town called Logan, Utah, predominantly Caucasian, Mormon Americans live here. And before I finish my story, they just had, they got a prophet here. His name is Munson. And they say he had a dream that, blacks, African people of color couldn't hold the priesthood. But now I guess they done had another dream. Now we are allowed to hold the priesthood. It needs to make you say, Anyway, I was volunteering. She ran me out of there. They replaced me with a Caucasian male. Kind of find out he was ducking and sleeping. After the people go under anesthesia, he down there funding them with them. They don't want us to come up. Peep game. There's not equality, and we got all these guns in the hood. Black folks, man. Come on, federal government. How long you gonna keep sticking it to us, man? You getting our tax money. You getting our changes like anybody. Come investigate this system. Every one black judge, 400 white judges. Don't even know what the hood, the urban city is like, man. It's like the military. I think everybody should be enlisted. And young men, young black men, I tell you, they talk about colleges, If you ain't got a full ride scholarship, man, I think all y'all out there on a good note, man, go in the military, do a couple years. Do your couple years and help you with discipline. Help you learn about this system and stay out them concentration camps, man. They're making money off our heads. They just released a brother, another. He was a Mandela in the United States of America. They locked him up when he was 15, say he had killed somebody. 27 years later, they said he was innocent of all his charges. Peace.